Welcome back to my summer car. Let's see here. Yeah. Here's my... there's the battery. It magically appeared. I did use the my summer car editor to teleport the battery I had on the charger at home over here, because Fleetari killed the battery in my Satsuma. As he sometimes does. And my nitrous bottle should be refilled. I have the spanner set, yes. But Fleetari is closed, so I have to come back here tomorrow to get my nitrous. Let's unplug this dead battery. And plop. It should be at the dump now. Positive first, then the negative. Let's see, how are we on oil? Could use to be topped up a little bit. Like so. Is it empty? Let me drop that one through the ground too. I have more oil at home. So while it's not completely full, it should there we go. Coolant. Pop this one back on. And my hood. Take these off. So yeah, I also used the editor to fix the body damage on the Satsuma. Because if you pay Fleetari to do it, he will, whichever panel he repairs, will just be painted a random color. Oh, that's right, I don't have working headlights. That's okay, I got these. So if I pay him to repair body damage, let's do that again. If I pay him to repair body damage, I then have to pay him to repaint my car again. And it's really expensive. Okay, I don't even have high beams, so I need some new light bulbs. That's alright. That was close. It is cold. No train? So yeah, at least when I use the editor for anything, at least I want to be honest about it. So I'm not like, oh, I'm so awesome at this game, my car just repaired itself. I might tinker a little bit more with the gear ratios before Saturday's rally. No train. And also regarding the sugar thing and the Teimo store restock, he should restock at every Thursday. And I know that if you are too close to the store at that restock point, I think it's at midnight, then he will not restock. It's because reasons. And sometimes there are some other bugs which makes him not restock. So that's also a thing I did in the editor. I just did the restock for him, so there should be sugar in the store now.
Woof. Woof. Bark.
Like so.
Bark.
Alright, let's go to bed.
Woof. Woof. Bark. Woof.
And it's Friday.
Woof. Bark. Bark.
Let me get that dirtiness away. So the flies won't be bothering you as much. And some of this.
Woof.
Alright. It's early, that's good. That means I have all day. First off, let's
Woof.
replace some light bulbs.
Bark.
Let's drop these through the ground.
Bark.
Everything dropped through the ground will reappear at the dump. And I know I have some new light bulbs here. Got some motor oil here. And I have some spark plugs inside. I'm gonna leave these in the car.
Woof. Woof.
And
Bark.
also I want to have this, yes. Because I want to start leaving some more of my tools up at the school, at the rally preparation station that I bought. Should be 6mm to remove the headlights. Seven.
Woof. Woof. Bark. Bark.
I want to do the actual spark plug change. Just before the rally.
Woof.
Come on, I
Woof.
drop through the ground.
Bark. Woof.
Fine.
Woof. Bark. Bark.
So the empty boxes, they despawn, but old light bulbs and stuff,
Woof. Bark.
they do not despawn. So I just tried to drop them through the ground so they would appear at the dump. So I don't have all these old items lying around, because that will like cause lags and stuff.
Woof.
There we go.
Woof. Woof. Bark.
And I also have this thing.
Bark.
Which goes on there. So I can have the phone mounted in the Satsuma as well. I'm just gonna leave the headlight covers here. Now, what more? Bark, woof.
Woof.
Yeah, I need to stop by
Woof.
Fleetari and pick up my
Bark.
bottle of nitrous. And then go to Teimo's and buy sugar. Post my letter. Woof. And also buy a new spare battery. I'm gonna drink some water first.
Woof. Woof.
I left the light on in the garage. Oh no, my power bill.
Dart.
Yep, letter is here.
Woof. Woof. Dart. Woof. Woof. Dart.
So let's try that new delivery job if possible. Oh, it's the death song. Any unpaid bills? Nope. See, what time is it now? 7:30. So half an hour in game until Fleet opens. Should be open by the time I get there. Could have just gone there today to pick up my Satsuma, but that phone call from him when he was like angry about not returning his Ferndale, even though he'd never given me a call to come pick up the Satsuma. Kind of weird, but you know, still kind of spooked me. I was afraid he was gonna like dump my Satsuma in a marsh somewhere. Because he will do that if you try to just never return the Ferndale and just try to keep it. He will come and get it and he will dump your Satsuma and it's gonna be a bad time. Now, with this song on the radio, that should be a perfect time for the green car to appear. Little does he know that I am the green car now. I haven't figured out how to delete items in the Satsuma Car editor. I know that you can just delete the item's save file because it's its own separate save file, but that deletes all like Teimo store-bought items from the game, including the spark plugs and the alternator belt in your car. But if apparently that's the thing some people do if they just keep playing a save for a very long time, and they start getting like frame rate issues because the game has so many items stored up in its save file. So it might be something I do one day. I mean, I have enough money to buy a new battery, new alternator belt, new spark plugs, new beer, new sugar, all that stuff.
Terve, terve! Mikä oli pojalla mielessä?
Is it filled? I don't know. Ah, the brochure is here. That means it's filled. Alright. Because I think you can only turn the regulator when it's in the car. Hey-ho, off to Teimo we go. Also, someone asked about like gear ratios and fuel consumption. Basically, the higher gear you have, the lower your RPMs will be. See, now I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour at like almost 4,000 RPM. So if I did not have that fifth gear in this car, I would be turning 5,000 RPM and thus burning more fuel. Of course, I don't know the gear ratios of this car. I suspect the fifth gear is an overdrive. And overdrive, basically, if it's a 1-to-1 gear ratio, like if you have an unmodded game, the fourth gear in the Satsuma will be a 1-to-1. That means the input shaft of the gearbox, which is basically just connected to the well, it's connected through the clutch, but it's connected to the engine. At whatever speed the engine spins at, if you're doing like 5,000 RPM in the engine, then the output shaft of the gearbox will also be spinning at 5,000 RPM. So the lower the number, the lower... the higher the number, the lower the gear. So if it's like a 4-to-1, then if the engine is spinning at 4,000 RPM, the output shaft will only be spinning at 1,000 RPM. So you are basically trading RPMs for torque, which is why the car will just stall if you try to take off in fourth gear. But yeah, that's not the final drive though, because that output shaft from the gearbox then goes into the final drive. Basically the differential, which also has a gear ratio. In a very early episode of this playthrough, I had the car taken to Fleetari to adjust the final drive ratio. I think the video title was ratioed or something. And I had it adjusted to a higher number, which means a lower gear rate. which means it could no longer go as fast as its top speed, but it would accelerate faster. Teimo isn't open, but I see some sugar. Someone's been drinking. I hear my favorite uncle. Okay, so Teimo is here because I can see his bike. So this is not a good time to try to rob the store. Ah, there you are. I was briefly considering maybe trying to nick this video poker machine. But if you have any witnesses, Teimo will force you to pay for like damages to the window and stuff like that. He won't call the cops though. That's cool of him. And because the amount of money in the video poker machine is apparently random, you might not be making a profit if you get caught red-handed doing this. So that can wait until later, maybe.
Älä nyt saatana siihen, kun se ei saatana, kato nyt mikä...
I peed through the wall.
Ei helvetti, minun pitää, ei saatana moppihakke, eihän tästä nyt tule helvetti yhtään mitään. Aiko ne immenet tuolla tavalla käyttäytyy, saatana.
Maybe you should open the store, or I will pee on your wall again. There's some drunk fat guy in the store, coughing and probably puking and peeing and pooping all over. But no, that's okay. It's just when I come and pee through the wall here that it's a problem. Double standards much? I'm gonna go find a water fountain while I wait for Teimo to open. If there's one thing I would like to see modded to the game, it's energy drinks. I don't know if that was a thing in Finland in the 90s. I don't even remember if it was a thing here in Norway in the 90s. Did that on purpose. But it would be nice to have. I know some people have modded in like bottled water that you can buy. Lots of cool things have been added by modders. I like that. It's basically like endless content.
No päivä, mikä sinut tänne kirkonkylälle lennätti?
Your sugar brings me to the city. Your milk brings me to the city. And your battery.
Kuulepa, nyt se olisi oikein sinun näköinen homma tässä.
And your light bulbs.
Käy näitä H-kaupan mainoksia tonne kyläläisille, niin minä maksan sulle sitten vähän siitä vaivan palaa.
And your sausages and your pizza.
Puottamassa voi jokaisen laatikon yhden mainoksen, niin sillähän se siitä sitten. Miltäs kuulostaa?
Let's see, can I drop these? Whatever. Get that, and this.
Kiitoksia ja tervetuloa uudelleen.
So, where do I get those advertisement jobs? Delivery jobs, I mean. Settings. But how do I get those boxes to appear? How do I do job, Mr. Teimo? Is it not on Friday? Let's see, which day did I install this mod? I don't remember. Put all that stuff there, and we can go deliver some advertisements. It's a better car to do this job with, I think, than the van. Because the handbrake is not like placed in such an awkward location. I gotta go read on the mod page for that delivery job mod. Gotta do a burnout after every delivery. Yeah, I gotta go read on the mod page and see which day it's supposed to be available at. Because in the like mod settings, you could choose like if you want to do big boxes or small boxes, stuff like that. But it didn't really say anything regarding like the weekday. Which is kind of weird. Would be cool if you could like choose which day you want to do it. If so, then I would choose Friday so I can do that and the advertisement delivery in just one go. It's gonna be so cool to like do preparation up there on the Satsuma. One thing I want to do before the rally on the Satsuma, I want to take the wheels off and I want to check for tire wear. Because basically it's a front wheel drive, right? So the front wheels should wear out a lot faster than the rear wheels. So I want to check if that's the case. I have taken the wheels off before to check them, but I only took one wheel off. So I don't know if like the I didn't mean to pick it up. Because then what I could do is I could take the rear wheels and put them on the front and vice versa. Basically rotating the wheels, as it's known as. Not the battery. Also, I should probably try to do that hay bale delivery job soon. Maybe even next week. Because it's like in-game content that I haven't showed you guys yet. I just barely tried it in Season 3. But I gave up on it because it was such a grind. I didn't even upload the episode. But I think it should be easier now that I have like a manual clutch and stuff. Because one of the biggest problems I had with it before was whenever you moved, you have to pick up the hay bales with the tractor, right? And for some reason you can't just stab them with a fork to pick them up. You have to be like really delicate about it. And it's hard to be delicate without a manual clutch. So whenever I like stopped or turned or anything, you know, basically any sudden movement would just make them fly off the forks and you would have to try to get them back on again, and it was really frustrating, and yeah, I gave up on it. So I want to try that again. I haven't found a way to map the fork controls on the tractor to like any buttons. So to lift the forks or tilt them, you have to use the levers in the tractor and just click on them with the mouse. If I can bind them to some buttons, then that might make it easier. Or, you know, I could just cheat and teleport all the hay bales to the farm. But if I'm gonna do that, then I might as well just give myself a million mark by editing how much money I have. So that's like kind of pointless. There's a hay bale. And there's a bunch of hay bales down by Grandma. And a bunch more down by the main road. Green car better not show up now. Still have not died, by the way, in season 4. So I could have been playing on Mortal all the time. And I would still have gotten this far. No train. So I think I might actually get all the mailboxes this time. Yeah, let's get all the mailboxes. Let's go down past Grandma and to the strawberry field and pick some strawberries.
Oi, meidän jällikakaivo olisi ihan täyttä asettu.
That we can do. We can pick some strawberries. Ah, water fountain. Let's get a drink. Yeah, that's not the guy who called. He's probably gotten good at holding it in. Because he had to wait for several weeks last time after he called for a sewage job.
Suuren käden toive. Istutko syliini?
Poor guy, probably like
Sinäkin syliini.
constipation world champion.
Voitteko minulle armon antaa? Rakkauden armon. Voitteko sen minulle antaa? Kuuntelen teitä mielelläni. Otan teiltä, mitä te minulle annatte. Minä en anna.
But also back to the topic of like fuel consumption and fuel economy and all that stuff from previously in this episode.
Seuraava runo.
If I wanted to make the Satsuma more fuel efficient, which is not really my goal with that engine, but let's just say for the sake of argument, I would not run the carburetor as rich as it is now. I would have it at around 15:1 ratio. That means basically 15 air molecules per 1 fuel molecule, I think. It's known as the stoichiometric ratio, if you want to be like really scientific about it. There's a guy walking there. Which basically would mean like less fuel being wasted, just turned into exhaust. Because as rich as it is now, it doesn't really add much to the top end power, but it like gives it more power at low RPMs, which is good for rally, for acceleration and stuff. But if I was just gonna like cruise around the highway, I would have a higher gear ratio, higher final drive ratio, and a lower, leaner carburetor setting. Because higher number on the carburetor means less fuel. Any leaner than like 15:1 and you're gonna start having backfires and overheating issues and stuff. No train. So that's no good either. And if it's too rich, then at a certain point just won't run very well at all, because you don't have enough air to get combustion. In modern cars, of course, this is all like electronically controlled. You have all these systems that spray fuel directly into the cylinders. That guy. So that was me pretending to know what I'm talking about regarding cars. lots of people just walking around. I wouldn't dare that if I were them. With that maniac in the green car running around. Not me, of course, the other guy. Oh, me too. Actually. While I am here, let's go pick up the empty cans and just take them home. So that when the batch of kills do that I'm about to brew with the sugar in my shopping bag, when that's ready I can just bottle it up directly and take it to the guy. Oh, is there a drag race on? Okay, let's try this. This is the staging line, I think. I thought this was it's kind of hard to see which lights are lighting up. It has to be that yellow line. There we go. Alright, yeah. That was terrible. But at least I figured out how to get staged. And there we go, that was the finish line. So 24 seconds. neither of these are impressive times in a quarter mile. But my reaction time was very bad. Your time slip. Reaction time. Ooh. Very bad. Okay, so not counting the reaction time, my quarter mile was 22 seconds. I will be back here next Friday with the Satsuma. And hopefully a set of drag slicks. And I'm gonna show these guys how to party. With my 1-liter front-wheel drive Japanese car. But before play comes work. I'll fetch my plastic cans and go pick some strawberries. And I also want to delete some of the trash here. I'm gonna show you how to do that. If I know how to do it. That is. So these are the batteries I dropped through the ground. And here's a bunch of trash I also dropped through the ground. I'll drop some of it in back here, because I can't fit everything in my backpack. For some reason my hood appears on the dump. I even tried taking it home and putting it back in the garage, but it just appears back here. How about that burnout though? This here is the pit of doom. Aren't these gonna delete? Isn't this empty? There we go. So, that's some items deleted from the game. That's the 90s idea of trash management. Just throw it in a pile. Just make a hole, put it in. It's gonna disappear forever. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a point to drag racing this thing here. It's a bit zippier than the van, but that's not saying much. Also, I can get another like rally station down here. It's kind of pointless. Okay, let's pick some strawberries. Is there a water fountain here? Ah, that's how it works. Picking a strawberry. Drop strawberry. Pick strawberry. I'm just gonna do one basket. This is taking a long time. Berrypicker.
Ei perkele, kyllä pimmekärkiä tullaan, kun tämä pelto on kerättynä.
Yeah, maybe pick your own strawberries, man. There is a hidden skill in the game, the strawberry picking skill. Which you do level up the more strawberries you pick.
Ei perkele, kylläpä tää nuo marsikat pelto, kun tommosta pohtia kerran.
And it makes it go faster. But still not very fast. I've forgotten how much he pays you. I don't think it's much.
Ei perkele, kyllä pimmekärkiä tullaan, kun tämä pelto on kerättynä.
And he will berate you the whole time.
Ei perkele, kylläpä tää nuo marsikat pelto, kun tommosta pohtia kerran.
So I wonder if anyone has done the math. Considering like your hunger and thirst goes up while you are doing this, Do you actually make a profit if you have to keep food and milk on you?
Ei perkele, kyllä pimmekerikin tullaan niinku tänä peltoon kerättynä.
I wonder what my strawberry picking skill is now.
Ei perkele, kyllä et vaan oo elialaatikkois kerännyt tuossa ajassa, kun sä sen yhdessä sait.
Well, his dead mother probably had a higher strawberry picking skill than I have. I could go into the editor and just edit my strawberry picking skill and max it out. Empty bush.
Ei perkele, kyllä mä tää noin mansikat peltto, kun tommosta vahtia kerrät.
I don't think you can eat the strawberries though.
Ei perkele, kyllä mä tää noin mansikat peltto, kun tommosta vahtia kerrät.
Maybe that could be added in a future update. You come here at night and steal his strawberries.
Ei perkele, kyllä et vaan oo elialaatikkois kerännyt
I want to fill a box before I quit. But that will be it. I'm not picking more than one box. Picking a strawberry.
Ei perkele, kyllä pimmekerikin tullaan niinku tänä peltoon kerättynä. Ei perkele, kyllä et vaan oo elialaatikkois kerännyt.
There's been a lot of cases in the media here in Norway lately that strawberry prices might go up in the summer because all the strawberry pickers are like most of them are foreigners and they can't come in here because of the corona thing. So all the strawberries are left unpicked. Maybe when I give him this box of strawberries and get paid,
Ei perkele, kyllä et vaan oo
maybe that will tell us why
tuossa ajassa, kun sä sen yhdessä sait.
no one is willing to pick strawberries. I'm actually trying very hard to come up with some kind of commentary
Ei perkele, kyllä pimmekerikin tullaan niinku tänä peltoon kerättynä.
while I'm picking strawberries here. But it's as if my brain is like melting. I haven't emptied 2 bushes. How long until it's full?
Huomennakin Hallanvuoron takia valvommaan. En minä 3 viikkoa nukkunutkaan, mutta kai se nyt mennään samalla silmillä.
It goes up by a tiny amount every time. Choo.
Ei perkele, kyllä Pinmakerkin tullaan, kun tämä pelto on kerättynä.
Is it full? No. Oh, it ain't.
Ei perkele, kyllä mä tää nuo mansikat peltoon, kun tommosta vahtia kerrät.
I assume it's gonna tell you when it's full. Or do you just have to keep paying attention to when it stops, like, slightly rising? Like the firewood trailer? Are any of you still watching? Comment below if you watched me pick an entire box of strawberries. Would be interesting to see.
Ei helvetti, joutuu varmaan huomennakin Hallanvuoron takia valvommaan. En minä 3 viikkoa nukkunutkaan, mutta kai se nyt mennään samalla silmillä.
So I wonder, do these bushes like respawn?
Ei perkele, kyllä Pinmakerkin tullaan, kun tämä pelto on kerättynä.
Imagine playing this game and only picking strawberries for a living. Like, you don't do the poop jobs, you don't sell kilju, you don't chop firewood.
Ei perkele, kyllä mä tää nuo mansikat peltoon, kun tommosta vahtia kerrät.
This is like the most tedious task. Did it stop growing? Nope. I thought it was full, but it wasn't.
Ei perkele, kyllä Pinmakerkin tullaan, ennen kuin tämä pelto on kerättynä.
Closest water fountain, I think, is at Grandma's house. Hopefully I can get there before my thirst maxes out. I could also get some milk from my shopping bag, but
Perkele, kyllä et voi no 4 laatikkoa olisi kerännyt oseensa, kun sä sen yhdessä sait. Ei perkele, kyllä pimmeä kerkii tulla ennen kuin tämä pelto on kerättynä.
yeah, you can calm down, sir. I'm not doing your entire field. But I'm guessing if you do have a maxed out strawberry picking skill, this would go much faster.
Ei helvetti, joutuu varmaan huomennakin hallanvarron takia valvomaan. En minä 3 viikkoa nukkunutkaan, mutta kai se nyt mennään samalla silmillä.
I think it's full now.
Ja
40 marks.
Rahat tiski. Onneksi nämä sua edes pimmenä maksettua, että ei tarvii verottaja näihin tulla koskemaan perkele.
Good thing I can pay in dark without you having to pay taxes. Yeah. If the police shows up at my door again, I'm turning that guy in to save my own skin. Fatigue is maxed out too. Better just get home then. It's a race against time now. I was worried about my thirst and my hunger. But if I pass out behind the wheel, then I don't think that's a good thing. No train. I don't think I have any coffee ready in the coffee pan. an actual life or death situation. I didn't drop any cans, did I? No train? If only I had an energy drink. Like that. Park it there. Like so. Like so. Now just gotta worry about the fatigue.
Woof. Woof. Dark.
If only I could just click something and empty the entire bag.
Dark. Woof. Woof. Dark. Woof. Woof. Dark.
Or have like an inventory and choose what to take out.
Woof. Woof. Dark.
No, it's empty.
Woof.
Alright. Maybe getting coffee before bed is not like the smartest thing.
Woof. Woof. Dark. Dark.
But also I don't want to oversleep. Hey doggo.
Bark.
Bark. It's okay, I'm peeing outside. You can do that too.
Woof. Woof. Bark.
You good boy.
Woof. 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 Bark. Bark.
See, sugar.
Woof. Woof.
My pile
Bark.
of
Woof.
stuff.
Woof. Bark.
Should be some yeast here. There we are.
Bark. Woof. Woof. Bark.
Alright. Wait for it to turn brown and then put the lid on. And it should be ready for delivery on Monday, I think.
Woof. 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 Bark.
Nice. And it should turn brown.
Bark.
There we go. Bloop bloop. Yes. Great. Well, that coffee is ready, and it's gonna be good even if it's cold. So I'm just gonna save here. And that's it for this episode. Goodbye, and take care.